2020 Grand Ballroom, 2020 86th Street, Brooklyn, New York. Commander GEN.YAHANNA put that dough up, so it's free. But don't come before the Most High empty-handed. Bring them donations with you. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. Join I.S.U.P.K for the Lord's Passover. Shalom.
Just give me, brother, Revelation 13.
White people love black people. We put one in the...
What is love? What is love? What is love?
Not what you're doing. You're spreading
What is
hate.
love?
You're spreading
Well,
hate.
tell me what love is then. If I'm spreading hate, then tell me what love is. Tell me what love. Show me your love for black people. Show me your love for black people. Of course, you don't even know what love is. You can't even identify it. You know why? Because you really don't have love. You know what you have? You know what you have? You have nice words. You have nice words while you bomb countries. You have nice words while you bomb countries. Let me help you out, white boy. We don't have a black president.
That's right.
We have an African president.
That's right.
The black man in America has never become president. The people who were enslaved in America have never become president.
That's right.
You went and got an African from Africa by way of Hawaii and bred him up in your school with your education, with your brainwashing, and then raised him up and made him president and said, hey, niggas, you got a black president. Every brown-skinned person is not the same people.
That's right.
There's 50 countries in Africa. They're all brown skin, but they all different people. You don't just throw any brown skin up there. You think so cheap of us. If we went and got a French president and put him in the White House and said, what you white people complaining for? You got a white president, you would have a fit. You would say, we don't give a damn that he's white. He's French. He's not American. You got laws in America that say a man born in a foreign country cannot become president. That's how serious you are about the man that's in charge of your country. Well, guess what? Guess what? Barack Obama is not our president. You know why? We got laws too. And ain't no president of ours could be born from another nation of people. Dark skin, light skin, white skin, yellow skin, it don't matter. If he ain't born among us, if his forefathers didn't serve slavery with us, then he ain't one of us.
That's right.
So you white people could parade Barack Obama all up you want. Barack Obama ain't no president for black people.
Okay, but when white people were taking people from Africa to become slaves, they didn't differentiate between different nations of black people. We took what we wanted.
You know who differentiated? Study history. You didn't differentiate. You're right.
Certain
but
places.
No.
Not
Let's
every
do it
place.
right. Now you want to clean it up. Now you want to clean it up.
That's right.
Well, I'm going to help you out. Certain African countries took other African tribes, so-called African tribes, which were really not African tribes. They were Israelites living in Africa, running from the onslaught of the Roman Empire. That's right. They ran down into North Africa. And while they were in North Africa, they settled on other African countries' land. When you came along with your ships, financed by the Roman Catholic Church, offering to buy slaves, they said, great, all these black people that's sitting on our land that is not part of our people, we'll sell them to the white man. So those African nations knew who they were selling. It was the African slave trade was the biggest economy in the world. They kept meticulous records. You can go to the Library of Congress right now and get records on ships, insurance companies, shipping bills, on names of slaves, amounts of cargo, damage, pay bills, everything. So they totally knew exactly who they were selling. You know who they were selling? They were selling the lost 12 tribes of the children of Israel, who had left Israel and ran down into Africa, living on the land of the Africans. That's who you sold. Tell me where you at.
Revelation.
No, hold that. Get me Deuteronomy 28:68. You don't understand what you've done. You've done what Egypt did. Egypt enslaved the Jews for 400 years. built the greatest, most powerful empire on the face of the earth. But they violated God. And God destroyed Egypt and killed the Egyptian army. Say again?
Egypt is doing pretty well, actually.
You know what?
You know what?
You know what? Here's how ignorant you are. The people living in Egypt today are not Egyptians.
That's right.
Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Are you sure? I'm sure. That's the problem with you white people. The Lord said in the Bible that you change the borders of everybody. The people living in Egypt today are Greek babies from your murdering fathers who took over Egypt under Ptolemy, who sat on the throne of Egypt and raped the Egyptians all the way down to Sudan. So you are not an Egyptian. You're a white man and you don't even.
That's right.
Read, brother.
Revelations chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
The word again means repeated. A second time. Guess what? Guess what? You black people that's walking around, Hispanics and Native Indians, you are the people that were enslaved in Egypt. You are the children of Israel. And you in Egypt all over again. And just like Bass in Egypt, you don't
Native
understand.
Americans crossed the passage in Russia.
You better learn your history.
Long before
With
this
ships.
happened.
With what?
With ships.
How did we come into slavery? What was the transatlantic slave trade about?
Boats.
Putting people on ships and traveling them across the ocean. To be what? Read.
By the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more
And what
again.
Moses was saying was the way where I said this prophecy, this thing, you would never see that way again. And look at black people. Ask them what is their identity. What nationality were they before they got here? What language did you speak? What food did you eat? What clothes did you wear? You don't know. They don't know. You know why? You know why? No.
Were
Listen.
you a slave?
Are you kidding? Are
you
you
a slave for
really
one day
kidding?
in your life?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
No.
Let me ask
Answer
you a
my
question. Is there any country in the world that you can go to right now that cannot tell you anything about their history 100 years ago? Every country keeps records of their history.
Right.
Every country. So when you say that was 100 years ago, we should know our history, even if it was 200 years ago. Why don't we know? I'll tell you why.
Because you're not a
No,
country, you're a
because
nation.
you know why? You know why?
Different thing.
Because your murdering fathers enslaved us.
That's
and
right.
beat our culture, our identity,
right.
our history out of us
That's
until there
right.
was nothing left.
That's right.
That's why we don't know. And the Lord said it would happen. Read that part again.
By the way, whereof I spake unto thee.
Moses said, the way I spoke unto you, your identity, your culture, your history, what?
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Black people in America are the only people on this earth that have no clue who and where their identity is as a people. They are the only ones.
America. You're wearing designer sunglasses, which is part of the American culture.
First of all,
You're wearing pants made by Asians. Part of the American culture.
First of all, it is the evilest thing in the world to say we should be satisfied with the culture of the people that enslaved us.
That's
we
right.
wear your culture
We have
because
a
we
pretty
lost
nice
our
culture.
own.
I like it.
You
like
white
it.
people,
Yeah,
and let me
me
tell you
too.
something, and it is why you white people are going to die.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Because you cannot see
That's right.
except if it's for you. This place is an illusion now. It used to be an empire. It's an illusion now. What happened in Egypt right up until the flood is happening in America, and the flood is coming next.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The Lord's Passover. And GEN.YAHANNA is covering the bill. I.S.U.P.K is calling for all Israel, black, Hispanics, and Native Indians to join us March 24th at the 2020 Grand Ballroom. Address 2020 86th Street, Brooklyn, New York, for the Lord's Passover, which is commanded by the Most High to keep. GEN.YAHANNA got it covered. He got the lamb, he got the unleavened bread, and the wine. Guess what, Israel? It's all free. It's all free. It's all free. So it's no excuses. Join us March 24th at 2020 Grand Ballroom, 2020 86th Street, Brooklyn, New York. Stand up, Israel. Shalom.